Hello everyone, and welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. And last time we faced off against no less than 7 skeletal infantry, all of which was taken care of by the ever-reliable Samantha the Archer, who took a single bit of damage for her efforts. She is pretty much perfectly fine. She's already healing that damage. And meanwhile we have Lucas, who is usually our food supply man. Food is kind of waning a little bit as a result of him, not being able to handle it. But our animals are as yet still alive, so we don't need to worry too much about that. And Lars is farming away, trying to get us all the wheat and food that we are going to need to support our animals, to support our feathers, to support our archer. So let's just get into our usual speed rating. So it is late morning. It is still the late morning wherein we fought the skeletons, all of whom have been resource gathered, but we have a slight problem in that this particular spider corpse, for whatever reason, cannot be interacted with. Actually, the door can be, but that spider appears to be completely inactive, so we're more or less just going to have to wait for it to despawn, which could take a while, suffice it to say. I'm not actually sure if they do despawn, because I've always just gathered from them. But meanwhile, the dorms are... What are you doing? Inventory, you have lots of raw stone. Okay. So why are you being buggy? What are you messing around for? That is bizarre. What is he doing? You have a hammer, you have the stone you need to build. So what is messed up? There it goes. Okay, very strange. Oh, and Samantha has leveled up, as has Lucas. Lucas and Samantha are presently our 2 top-tiered units. That's 10 each, which is, I believe, half of the actual level cap. But that is still quite significant, and off he goes down. And let's see how we're doing in the mines. Assuming I can zoom this down, there we go. Okay, mines are digging out. We've got some new trench lines to go. So a bunch of digging out, and hopefully that shall mean that we're going to have some new resources. Speaking of, we have 1 bit of iron I can see there. Do we have any more iron? We have 2 iron ore, so let's make 2 iron ingots. And what we could do with making is leather tunics, the top tier of... I have the top tier of armor that can be worn by everyone. Fairly light, only 0.75 storage, so that's pretty handy, but requires chiefly leather. Leather is made from animal hide, which we have 20, but we need animal hide for a bunch of things as well. And he's going buggy again. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, let me see if I can help you out at all. Now he's working it, apparently. Very odd. Bernard's bronze pickaxe is broken. Lars is now a level 6 farmer. Beatrix has collected 5 food. Okay, it looks like we're going to be alright. There may be more spiders hiding around the place. But, oh, yeah, there's 3 of them there. 4 of them. 5, that one's digging. Oh well, I should dig around here. 6, okay, there's a lot of spiders it seems. Never mind that. But for the time being, we're going to be staying indoors. Until such time as we can actually classify Edgington as having been largely secured. What are you up to? Building a raw stone block. Going about an interesting way for it. Oh, and Samantha's archery target has deteriorated. How many arrows do you have, Samantha, out of curiosity? You have 9 arrows. Okay, well, I believe we do actually have some feathers. Yes, we have 7 feathers, so let's put those to use. And off goes our carpenter. Where is our blacksmith? aren't you making our iron? Because it requires a blacksmith and forge, and you have a hammer, so I don't understand why you're not using the forge and making stuff. Come on, what's up? Fatigue's decent, hunger's decent, morale also fairly decent, understandable considering we have Samantha guarding everyone. You have a hammer. Why aren't you? That is very strange. Although I do notice that you're on scheduled sleep, which you shouldn't be. Well, you're on autonomous sleep, which you shouldn't be. Why isn't Benedict crafting? Well, let's clear that out and see if we can manage this. Iron ingot. Craft one. Blacksmith with a forge. Requires iron ore. Oh, requires 2 iron ore. I'm reading that backwards, that's fine. It's morning. I'm gonna be very weird. Okay. Our crops are looking good. Our animals haven't keeled over. We have a long list of people here who are not doing much of anything. Rope. We could do with making some more. Let me see. What is it going to cost us to make a cloth bed? 12 cotton, 3 logs, 4 cloth. Okay, we can actually make one of these at last. So, let's put up the first bed inside of our dormitory. Okay, so let's see if we have a wall and a door, and a wall and a door going along this way to sort of separate this into 2 sections. Then our first bed should fall. Hang on, did I see our builder lazing around? Where's he gone? Oh, he's fallen asleep because I had a building through the night. Well, that kind of makes a decent bit of sense. Okay, so cloth bed. Put one there. Off goes our carpenter to build it, so thank you, Nigel. And Nigel is the guy responsible for making... Ah, that's why I need the rope. Okay, that's fine. Get that up. Add 5 to the queue. Nigel, if it behooves him, is occasionally our tailor, a craft of which he is reasonably confident. Laz has collected some cotton seeds. Beatrix is collecting us some more food. So presently we're not doing too much. Things are kind of going smoothly. People might be getting a little bit on the hungry side of things. Let's see if I can take a look at them. So hunger is climbing, but more or less everyone's at the same level. Samantha's morale is low, but I think what we'll do is we'll mark this bed as being specifically for her. So ownership, owned by unit. Samantha, you have done us so much good, you can have the first bed. And do we actually have enough supplies to make a second? Require some more cloth, that is due by the tailor. So crafting cloth. Flax we have a lot of, wool we have a fair bit of, cotton we have a fair bit of. Let's make it out of flax. Made by a tailor on a loom. Okay, a loom is a workshop that we haven't yet had a use for. So let's put that there. And that is built by a tailor and it requires rope. Okay. We are back on the side of needing to manufacture things. And hang on, why aren't we making these already? Because we'd like the animal hair to do that. Okay, so let's remove that. There's more than one recipe here. Okay, add that one. And we have a ton of flax, so let's use some of that as well. Okay, good work, Nigel. And Beatrix, good work keeping them alive. How is your statistics here? Idle, morale's decent, health is very good, fatigue is climbing. You're actually almost level 7, that's good on you, Beatrix. Our mining supplies need to be requiring a bit more storage, so let's head down here, plunk down another storage. Probably inaccessible by most records, but that's why I'm clearing out this area over here so we can move it back. Game saving, okay. Beatrix is going on her big roundabout route because that spider is still there. Arg. so recommend what... I just want to check what the pickaxes these guys are using are. Both bronze. Apparently they're out of mining. No, they're not out of mining. So why aren't they mining that stuff? Eesh. Okay, oh yes, I got a response on the Timber and Stone official forum regarding... why aren't you crafting that? Taylor, over here please. Regarding the probability of this save being functional next update. And... have you broken your tools or something? What's going on? Why aren't you crafting? Craftable by Taylor. Ready to build. Bizarre. Taylor. That is bizarre. I don't know why he's not building that. That's kind of annoying. Loom. And there's also a mild persistency with buildings that you deconstruct with. If you why isn't he building that? Am I missing something? Structures workshop. Built by a tailor. Raw stone. Wood logs. Rope. Do we have any shears? Oh, I think that's it. I think it's not listed, but I think you do actually need iron shears to make the loom and such. And use it, of course. Beatrix is now level 700. Hurrah! It is now dusk. That's where those spiders are at. Spiders are ambush entities, so they will more or less wait for you to get near them, which is why I'm keeping Lucas on building duty at the moment. He's doing well, he's nearly rounded the place, at which point we'll be kind of locked in, but oh well. Oh, more food. That's good. Our food supply is kind of middling at the moment because we need Lucas out there to be doing stuff. Really. Oh, did we? Synthetic crafts iron shears, which you have none. Okay, so get over here and pull out of idle. Whoop, and there's Pascal going. Sorry. Now. Oh, and now he's fallen asleep because of the time. Okay, well, Nigel, could you go on to sleep autonomously and get to work, please? Because your fatigue is not that high. Inventory. You're supposed to be a tailor. Come on, be a tailor for me. Wait, hang on. We have the... What? Who took the shears? I know we had shears. Where did they go? Oh, Beatrix took them. Okay. Well, that's fine. Beatrix needs them to harvest more things more appropriately from people. So where is our blacksmith? There he is. So, get me another pair of shears, please, so we can make more beds. And it looks like we are now, with the exception of that one block which has been left alone for some strange reason, we are now a contained unit. So, furniture. Still need the cloth. Successfully crafted the shears. Okay, get over here and craft, please. Okay, there he goes. Finally! Jeez. Honestly, you people. I save your lives from a massive... I've just realized she's stuck out there. Ooh, that's problematic. Oh, hang on, is she pathing properly? Is she gonna take that point? Yes, she is. Oh, good. And there's Samantha having her well-deserved rest. So that should take her fatigue down at max velocity. Right, and we need to make cloth, which you're not making for some strange reason. Crafting cloth. No flax fiber, bunch of cotton, bunch of wool. What is it that we need in the furniture here? Cotton, so let's use the wool. Okay, 4, 18, 9, 20. Maybe I'll have 4 of that. 2 on rest for this turn. And there he goes, making it fantastic. So Edgington is once again a completely contained unit, with the exception of that one block on the wall there. I'm not sure why he's not fixing that. And when that spider finally despawns, we will have the fortune of being able to leave via the intentional exit. Premises scheduled sleep can fall down now. Okay, Nigel is making us a bunch of... He's failed. That's fine, we've probably got enough. Okay, structure is furniture, bed, and we'll put it there. And Nigel, you can go back to being your lovely usual self as a carpenter. Okay. So how is Samantha? Yeah, her fatigue is already dropping, that's good. And I think their morale goes down if they detect that they've been woken up unceremoniously from a sleep event. Or what do you want to? Where's Lucas? Just finishing up some stuff. But I am going to put you to scheduled sleep. So you can come down here and use that bed. Oh, it hadn't been taken by Nigel. Right, sorry Nigel, but our builder needs it more than you do. No, you don't. Ownership assigned to profession builder. There. Our builder who has fallen asleep because I was a little bit slow on that. Right, come on, come up. There you go. Have a nice kip. So everyone else is going to have to wait a bit while we build up the resources and secure things, but other than that, it looks like we're going to be alright. Where'd I put Nigel? Where'd I tell him to go? There he is. Because we also need you to rebuild that archery target. For which we have all the resources, good. Might need to put some lighting in that alley. It's a little bit dark. Might have to put some lighting in the dormitory actually as well. Crucially, we have no sand, so we can't make any glass to make a window. Okay, back over here. Back to carpentry. And back to scheduled sleep. There you go. Okay, so that looks like it's a fairly good recovery. We have this one hole in the wall to worry about a little bit. But hopefully that will not be an issue within the time it takes for that spider in the door to finally despawn. And I think I'm going to try and make some kind of kill zone in front of it or behind it. Sort of like what we've got with the wagon now. Whenever things come in through the door, they can only go one of two directions rather than all the way throughout the main hall. So I think we'll try and adapt a similar strategy for that fairly soon. Let's just add some logs to the campfire there. And meanwhile, everyone can rest easy. So it looks like we're stable. It looks like we're going to be okay. Between getting eggs from the chickens and getting food from the farm, I think no one's going to go too hungry before that happens, before we have to start worrying too much. So, with that, I shall catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and or a favourite. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe to be notified of future updates. You can also check out the website where most other content is uploaded. That's all for now, catch you later.